Hi there! So this video is going to be the first full makeup look that I'm doing this year. I want to use all the dark colors and create like a sultry smoky eye, I guess. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I think I'm also going to chat a lot throughout this video, so it's going to be a chatty, get ready with me style video. Just so you know what to expect, just in case you don't like this type of videos. Well, let's get started. I clipped my hair backwards because I'm going to start with some face makeup. If you do have bangs, please answer this question: do you apply makeup on your forehead? Because I'm confused. I do, still, but I don't know if I should. Anyways, I'm gonna mix two foundations today. I'm going to use the True Skin by Catrice, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of Makeup Forever Reboot foundation. It's just that this has a little bit too much coverage for me, and this is a little bit too dark, so I think the main one is going to be this one, and I'm just going to mix in like half a pump of the Catrice one. My skin is a little bit acting up, it's not in its best stage. I've consumed a little bit more sugar than usual these past days, so it can do that to my skin, unfortunately. I'm gonna take like 2 pumps of the Makeup Forever, maybe like half a pump of the Catrice, just to lighten it up a little bit, and I'm gonna mix them on my hand. I had a friend over to my place for the past, not really a week, like not a full week. She stayed for 5-6 days, I don't know. And that's when I eat sugar, when I meet up with friends. And there was also this vacation that I did in Italy. Wait, let me start from the beginning, because I want to update you on my life, because you guys asked. For a while now, actually. I've been giving out some hints, but I never actually said anything. So I think I'm ready to briefly talk about it and let you know what's been going on. I'm gonna use my Real Technique sponge. I'm buying myself some time here. I'm just not comfortable sharing my life on camera. I don't know why, especially while talking, because I do share things on my Instagram stories, and in writing it's a little bit easier for me. I know there are some of you that only follow me on YouTube or mainly follow me on YouTube, and I really appreciate you for that. And you've been concerned with my state. It's really overwhelming for me to think that there are people out there that care about me and I don't even know them in real life. And thank you, I really appreciate it. So it all started, well, it started many months ago, but a couple of months ago, this is getting hard. What I wanted to say is that I have been single for 2 months now. Before I started this video, I was like, yeah, I mean, I can talk about it, but it's just a little bit awkward, you know, to sit here and talk about my personal life. Since then, I moved back in my hometown. This is the town where I grew up in. It's just the apartment here was empty. Like, my parents moved out, my brother moved out a while ago, and I am living here alone. For my under eyes, I'll use this combo from Maybelline, the Instant Anti-Age Eraser range in the shade Brightener, and then the shade Neutralizer on top. So I'm gonna start with the color corrector first. I'm obviously not going to go into detail, but of course it caused dramatic shift in my life. The move and everything, and just adjusting to a new lifestyle, basically. It was tricky, yeah, but the thing is that I am a chronicle overthinker. I did go to therapy, like a few sessions. I'm not going anymore at the moment, but something that I feel like helped a lot with getting over it was actually sitting with my feelings and processing it. From a me perspective, I didn't try to hide it. I didn't try to, you know, take my mind off of it. I know that this is the advice that everyone gives when it comes to breakups. You know, try to distract yourself. I don't know, do something else. But I didn't do that. What I did instead, I just sat with myself and grieved, and I wanted to really process my feelings and feel them. I feel like that's what helped me with moving on. The first week especially, it was living hell, like I couldn't do anything, and I also woke up in the middle of the night with panic attacks. It was awful. But what I did is first of all, I found people that could actually listen to me. I don't know if I was understood or just listened to, but it helped a lot. For me, that has always been friends. I unfortunately am not huge on family. Like, I never, opening up to my family was really a real struggle for me for all my life. But luckily I did have friends to talk to. I kept talking and talking and talking about it to different people, hearing different perspectives, and also discovering different things about myself, because as I talked about it, like I said, my mind is always racing, and I did get new ideas, new perspective, I guess. I'm gonna set the concealer with a little bit of powder. We're doing makeup. But this is like a therapy session. Yeah, it helped me really process my feelings, understand what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it. I don't know when this started and why it started, but I wasn't really in touch with my feelings. I tried to hide them because I'm a very sensitive person, and I feel everything very deeply. And a lot of times I would gaslight myself and tell myself that I'm too sensitive, like you should not feel this way. I've kind of buried my feelings for years. Like, after really thinking and overthinking and thinking again, I think I am in tune with what I'm feeling, and wow, I say feel a lot, but I feel free in a way. I feel free to be my authentic self, but I did hide this sensitive part of myself for a while, and now she's back and I'm crying a lot. I don't know, I just feel stuff like every day. A lot of times I feel overwhelmed, and that by the fact that I just feel too much, but I just try to sit with it again and really feel my feelings and not deny them. I will use this NYX contour powder. It's in the shade So Taupe. They say it's a blush, but for me this is a perfect contour shade. I'm gonna use a Morphe M405 brush. I think I'm gonna skip like the psychology side of it for now. I do want to make a separate video because, like I said, I am an overthinker, and my phone notes is full of things that I just feel, because I'm trying to get everything out, not specifically related to the breakup, although I think that that was a trigger for me to actually get to know myself and just analyze myself instead and not other people. It's a little bit too dark. Wait, we're going to blend it out. The thing that I want to do today is just update you on my life, so that's what happened. Let's move on. I moved. The new town, in the beginning it was quite lonely. I don't know anybody here. My dad lives somewhere nearby, but I don't know, I just don't see him that often. It's just that, like I said, I'm not really big on family, unfortunately. I'm trying to work on it, I guess, in a way. So in the beginning, especially because I did not tell anybody that I was coming here for like 2 weeks, it was a little bit lonely, but that was exactly what I needed. At the moment I wanted to be a little bit, I did want to be alone and you know, just think and sit with myself. And well, the story goes that my brother saw, actually my brother's wife, she saw my Instagram stories and she recognized the background from this apartment. And yeah, busted. That's how my family found out that I am here, and I came here without telling them. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. I mean, it's pretty hard for me to open up a lot of times. I do require a little bit of time to open up, because usually I like to process my feelings first. Then I had a friend, my friend Alina, she came over and stayed for, I don't know, I cannot remember, was it a week? Something like that. but she was really helpful because I was in a very bad stage at that point. And she talked to me, gave me her perspective. She's a lot more rational than I am. And everybody, like all of my friends, everybody, like I discovered that I do know some great people. For a very long time I just did not have any friends because I kept moving, and I just didn't talk to them. I feel like I solely relied on my relationship, which is a bad thing. If you ask me now, you need friends. In most cases, your partner will not be able to provide you with everything that you need in order to be mentally sane, I guess. So you do need friends as well to talk about like certain subjects maybe your partner is not into. I don't know, everything that you're into, I guess. Friends are great. Well, I rediscovered my friends in this time of my life, and I do have some great friends, let me say that. I'm going to bronze with this Dior bronzer. I received a lot of support during this time. So it was this friend that came over, then there was my lovely coworker, like my work bestie basically. She was around my town and she came over and we did hang out for like 2 days. Yeah, she was really great as well. And then there was this other friend that we were coworkers at Sephora. She called me. We talk on Snapchat, but I did send her like snaps of, you know, I'm not feeling great. Just, you know, saying that I don't feel that great, and she called me and we talked about almost an hour on the phone. That was really helpful as well. So you do, if you're going through a breakup, I hope you're not, but if you are, you need a good support group. Also self-reflection and probably therapy as well, that would be ideal. I took my hair down because if I keep like the bangs up for too long, they're going to change shape. I don't really like that, but I'm gonna use some warm tone blush. I'm all over the place. Having bangs is a little bit high maintenance, I guess. You do need to style them a lot, and I've always avoided that when it comes to my hair because I just can't stress about it. But I do like how it looks on me, so I will keep wearing them. I'm gonna highlight with my baby, the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. So after about a month, like that's when the really difficult part started to fade. I mean, at least I didn't feel like I was dying in my sleep after a month. That was great, like that was the standard back then. And then obviously all my summer plans, they were gone. So I was talking to Livia, this friend of mine. She was a university friend, like that's where I met her. And we also lived together for 3 years during university. So we were talking a lot and realized that we are a lot alike. Not part of the story, it's just a fun fact, I guess. But I asked her if she has any summer plans. Not really summer, if she has any holiday plans. Vacation, I don't know. If she's going anywhere. She said that she is not. So that's how the trip to Italy was born. I just proposed to her that we should go somewhere together, and also she was really excited about it. I just had this idea of going to Milan. I just loved it just by looking at pictures online, so I wanted to go there. There's also the Como Lake near Milan, so it was like 2 in 1. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with my makeup, but I know I want to use this shade from the NikkieTutorials palette, so let's start there and we'll see where this is going. I think I want a pencil base first though. Let me just smudge a little bit of that and then blend it. Next, what happened? She agreed to the Milan idea. It was very spontaneous. We just booked the flight and the accommodation in August, I believe, and in September we were already there. So it was booked like 1 month prior, something like that. I like the fact that she's a lot like me in this aspect. If we get an idea, we just do it. We're just both a little bit delusional. We don't yeah, we don't really think much when it comes to plans, and ideas. So she's quickly becoming my travel buddy because we do have some other plans as well. We will be going to Paris in November and I'm so excited for that as well. That was very spontaneously planned as well. We just got this idea one evening and like 2 hours later everything was booked, the flight and the accommodation. And we do want to go some other places next year, but nothing specifically planned for now. The vacation. Let me just get back to Milan. So last week we were in Milan and I didn't even flew a plane before this trip. It was a lot of new experiences. I never went to Italy before and never flew a plane. We were a little bit lost because we were both in the same situation. We were at the airport and we just did not know what to do. We wasted a lot of time in the first flight. We just didn't know what to do basically in the airport. Like, why are we here? We managed, I guess. It was fun. Like, I love flying. We stayed there for 3 nights. The first day we landed pretty early. What was it, like 10 a.m, something like that, I think. We had to take a bus from the airport to Milan. We went to the accommodation. The accommodation was really nice. It was really close to the city center, which was amazing. First day we just visited the city center with the huge cathedral. I think I'm gonna insert some pictures, that could be fun. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, I was stunned when I saw that building because I was looking at it, at the details in like the architecture, and I was wondering, how do humans do this? We walked there. In the city center there's like a fashion, I guess, gallery with all these luxury stores. It was like really pretty. What else did we do in the first day? Oh, we saw this castle, which I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce, but it was already evening when we saw the castle, and it was located in a park. The funny thing is that Livia got attacked by mosquitoes in that park, so we didn't stay for too long. We did see the castle though. And then there was this arch, this thing, again, gonna insert pictures, that was really pretty as well. So this was the first day, the landing day. I'm gonna blend this out. I think I'm gonna mix Mila with Basic Truth to create a lighter brown shade. Then the second day came and we wanted to go see the Como Lake. And we actually took the train and went to Como. It's a village slash town, I'm not sure. I think it's a town actually. There we saw obviously the lake, and then we went around the city center, which was really lovely. A lot of little streets, and I really enjoyed that kind of town with nice architecture, historical, I guess. We did walk a lot on that day, and it was so hot outside. We had the best ice cream in Como. I don't think that ice cream went to my stomach, it went to my soul instead. Italy has great food. We tried a lot of great things. So that's what we did. In the second day we did wake up quite late because we were tired from the flight. So we got to Como, I think it was afternoon already when we got there. But we did have a nice day there. I would go back to Italy solely for the ice cream, to be honest. And the other foods as well. I had the greatest pasta of my life. On the third day we decided that we wanted to see some other sides of the Como Lake. The Como Lake is huge and it's surrounded by a lot of towns, villages. There's a lot to see there. Unfortunately, we were not able to see everything. So the third day we got the train to Varena. I don't want to pick favorites, but I think that the third day in Varena was something that I will never forget. So Varena has this Monastero Villa, that's how it's called. It's basically kind of like a museum outside, like a botanical garden, something like that. But it also has like a house inside, like a inside museum. That like garden is around the lake. It has the most beautiful scenery I've seen in my life. We did walk a lot. We wanted to go to Bellagio as well in the same day. You can just take the ferry from Varena and go to Bellagio as well. We spent so much time in that garden museum thing in Varena that we just couldn't go to Bellagio as well, which that's a reason for me to go back one day. It's just that we were also a little bit slow because we did walk a lot and our feet were damaged. But it was so worth it, like so worth it. I think this is like one of the best trips I've had in my life, if not the best. Thinking about the way I felt so happy in this trip. And I'm so excited that we share this common passion and we will go on more trips together. On the fourth day we just had our flight home. We just took some breakfast in Milan and then went to the airport. The flight home was also pretty nice. I took a lot of videos and pictures on the way home because it was so beautiful. The clouds were so lovely, and I do have this picture as my lock screen now. I kept telling everyone that this is not downloaded from the internet, this is taken by me. And yeah, I'm really proud of it. A lot of new experiences. I'm excited about our next trip, and I'm also excited about the trips that we're going to plan for next year. I do have some more events this year, seeing my colleagues, and I also have a wedding in October. I'm so excited about life. When I came back home, another friend of mine, she's my high school best friend, she moved back because we did grow up in the same town here. Now I do have a friend here to hang out with. It's not as lonely anymore. I'm gonna do a darker lip than usual. Since I cut my hair, I keep wearing dark lips. It's just the vibe that it gives me, and also red, like a lot of red. But today I'm going to go for a pinkish purple tone so it matches the eye look. Except for the pencil. The pencil is this color. Brownish, reddish brown type of a color. I just don't have a pencil that matches the lipstick that I want to apply. So we're going to improvise. Then I'm gonna use this lipstick from Makeup Forever. Do they match? Not bad. So that is everything for today's video. Let me know what you think of this chattier format. Definitely want to do more because I have more things that I want to talk about, especially mental health and just psychological things, because I don't know, that's what I'm interested in at the moment. But let me know if you want to see more. I want to thank you so much for listening to me today. It was a nice chat, me and my camera. I hope you enjoyed the makeup look as well. Comment something that you are excited about. Maybe you have a plan, or you're excited about fall or Christmas. Comment below because I'm curious. Let's all be excited and enjoy life together. That's it, I'm going to head out. I hope you're having an extraordinary day, and I will see you next time. Bye!